I bought a refurbished mini PC from TEMU, and in this video, we'll open it up, test it out, and see what exactly it can do. Now here's the thing, this is not a normal PC. It has a screen built into it, and coming from TEMU, I can't even imagine how the levels of jank we are about to discover. Let's unbox it and find out. All right, I got the box opened up, and inside we have another box. This is like actually kind of nice, huh? Yeah, look at this thing. Ace Magic Mini PC refurbished. I don't know what's refurbished about it. We'll definitely have to find out and tear it down and stuff. I don't know. And this just slides on open. There's like a layer of dust. You see that? Ew. Greetings, dear user. We have added display screen setup software to our mini PC, aiming to provide you with an even better experience. So, one of the questions I gotta figure out with this thing is, does the screen actually like work like a monitor? I don't know. I figured it would just have some like readout, like system readout information on it, but they kind of make it sound like you could just put whatever you want on there. All right, inside of here we have a manual. Very nice. I assume this is like a box of cords and stuff. Yep, we got a power cable and an HDMI cable. All right, and then right here is the machine itself. Also, gotta say, wait, what is this? We'll look at that in a second. I gotta say, this packaging is kind of way better than it should be. What is this? Warning. During the system boot process, if you cannot log into your personal account, please turn off Wi-Fi and LAN. Okay. Exclusive WhatsApp customer service. What on earth is going on here? All right, let me take this wrapping off. Interesting. I was kind of hoping these little stickers were like stuck to the outside part, but nope, they're on the machine, and it doesn't seem to want to come off very easily, so I guess it's staying on there. But guys, here it is. This is very small. It did say mini PC, but I don't know. It's about the size I expected. I like it. I like it. And the build quality is like not horrible. It looks like it would be made of metal, and there's like a little bit of, I don't think there's any metal on this actually. It's all plastic, but it's a nice high quality plastic. I don't hate it. We got a little window here. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like, I can kind of sort of see through it and see like an M.2 SSD, I think. Where's our screen? Is this our screen? I think that right there is gonna turn on and do stuff. Okay, can I figure out what this thing does? I assume it's like a, oh, it's magnetic. Oh my God, that was cool. That's actually sick. Okay, so that goes on like that, and then it just stands up, and that's pretty slick-like, as they say. Okay, so this is the top here. It has a power button. You got some USB ports, and then the back. Wow, 2 HDMI power, 2 LAN. Why does it have 2 LAN? I mean, I like it. I appreciate it, but oh, it even has like a little thing here. Open. Okay, sure, why not? Oh, there it goes. It's like, this is also magnetic? Yeah, that's so easy to get into. Oh, that's actually rad. And right on top, I see 16 gigs of RAM, and there's our M.2 SSD, and there's even room for another one? Dude, this thing's sick. We'll get more into the, the teardown later, but that's ridiculously easy to get into. All right, that's enough mucking about. Let's go ahead and plug this thing in and see if it actually works. All right, guys, I got everything set up. I'm gonna go ahead and just plug it in. I don't know if this thing's just gonna like, I don't know, start going the moment I plug it in, so I want to make sure we're recording this. Okay, I don't see anything yet. So the power button's up here. I'm just gonna hold it up so that we can see if the screen does something immediately. Yo, okay, fan's going. This turned on. There it goes. What in the world? Oh, and it's actually showing up on my monitor. That's excellent. I guess this is like the RGB. On the listing, it says it has RGB. So I guess that's our RGB right there. All right, I'm just gonna set this down, and I'll keep you guys updated if the screen does anything. Oh, look at that, we're in Windows. Cool. Okay, guys, it's been a little while. I had to jump forward a little bit. As you guys saw from the screen recording, this thing refuses to function with our recording stuff. So I have a very elaborate camera setup here recording the screen itself, like OG YouTube days out here. But hey, now you guys can actually see the computer screen as well. That's nice. But anyway, as you can see, we actually have the computer up and running now. It was a pretty normal setup, honestly. Nothing special at all. It just had me do a bunch of crap. Surprisingly, I didn't have to sign in to like a Microsoft account or anything. We're just in Windows 11, so I'll take it. I also went ahead and installed a few things, really just some like, basic Windows update stuff, graphics drivers, stuff like that. So first off, before we're doing any testing here, I see there's this little application. We got 2 actually. We have CYXTF. We also have Chrome and then LED control. I didn't install Chrome. It was just here already. I'm not opposed to that. It's just kind of odd. Let's open the CYXTFT tool. What is this? Yo, wait. Look, the screen did stuff. It's actually showing like CPU power and temp and all kinds of things. Oh, it wants an update. It's actually like kind of a high-res screen. I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see it very well, but it actually looks pretty crisp. I can read everything just fine. If I open it up here, it looks like we have like different themes and stuff, and I can play with customization. Let me just click this. What does this do? Yeah, there it goes. It like changed it to the default here, and then I guess I can Oh my God, I can like customize it with whatever I want. Can I like, we're gonna have to play with this later. I gotta save that because that's, we can't just jump right into the best part of the computer, the cool screen. We gotta save that for later, right? I gotta see if we can like play videos out of it or something. Can we just like use it as a display? We'll see. We also have this LED control thing. Is this gonna control our very faint RGB light? Is this brightness? Oh, it must be because I saw the light get a little brighter. Oh yeah, it's definitely brightness. Okay, that's cool. So if I hit the off button, yeah, it just turns off. All right, honestly, it's basic, but this is like almost a better software than like, like the official stuff from like ASUS or whatever. Like I find that those softwares are often like way more obnoxious to use than this crap. Although it doesn't seem to want to turn back on. I spoke too soon. Oh, there it goes. All right, well, that's cool. Let's go ahead and install some benchmark stuff and see exactly what we're working with in terms of power for this machine. Also, I gotta say, like, the computer's, it's not doing anything crazy yet. We're just kind of browsing some basic stuff, looking at web browsers, but I can kind of hear it. It's getting a little louder. And looking at our temps here, says it's at 53 degrees Celsius. It's at 46% memory load. CPU load is at 50%. And again, we're not really doing anything. I mean, those numbers are fine. They're not amazing. They're not horrible, but it's hot air coming out of it, and I can audibly hear the computers on. I think it's interesting that we're already seeing that happen. All right, we got Cinebench R23 up and running. First off, it says that our system has an Intel N95. Let me just look at the listing real quick and see if that matches up with what we should have. Yeah, the TEMU listing says it has a 12th gen Intel Alder Lake N95 processor up to 3.4 gigahertz and then some other stuff about it. But yeah, that matches totally fine. We'll do some other testing of like the Wi-Fi stuff in a little bit, but for now, let's run our little benchmark here. All right, let's do CPU multi-core first. I want to hear this thing getting noisy. Oh yeah, CPU load immediately up to 100%. Honestly, having a screen on the front of the machine like that, kind of sick. You know, surprisingly, it looks like the fan speed, there's actually a little thing right here that shows our fan speed at 2000. I assume that's RPM. Honestly, it's not that much louder despite the CPU being at max load. I mean, if this is as loud as the computer gets, this is totally reasonable. All right, looks like it'll take like 9 minutes to run the test though, so I'll come back when it's done. Alrighty, and we're back, and it got a solid 2,000 points. By the looks of like the comparison points here, that looks pretty rough. I'm not really sure what I expected out of it. You guys can let me know down in the comments if that's good or bad. And I'm not gonna bother with the other tests or whatever in Cinebench. You guys get the idea. I do want to test our Wi-Fi real quick. It's supposed to have gigabit internet for both the LAN ports, the Wi-Fi. It supports 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi because that's what I'm connected to right now. Let's just go ahead and give it a test and see how fast it actually is. All right, let's just use the Chrome built-in one. I'm just gonna go ahead and hit start on it. And look at that, we got 240 down and 210 up. We have a fiber, gig up, gig down. So, I mean, that's more than good enough for Wi-Fi, I would say. Let me go ahead and hook up some Ethernet stuff and we'll test that as well. All right, I have Wi-Fi disabled. Let's just go ahead and do the same thing. Start. Hey, look at that. I mean, it's not getting the full gigabit, but I mean, it's better than the Wi-Fi was. Hey, look at that. The upload speed is getting a little closer. So it's honestly pretty possible someone else in the office right now is downloading some stuff using our internet. So I don't know if that's accurate to the full gigabit experience we should be getting. The upload speed, that's pretty close though. Yeah, and there we go. There's the final numbers. Honestly, so far, guys, I want to play a game on it. Let's see, like for gaming, it's a little bit of a gamery looking machine, right? You'd think I could do some gaming. I'm kind of expecting it's going to be a little bit of a letdown, but so far, this PC is kind of sick for 150 bucks, gotta say. All right, I'm still waiting on a little bit of a bigger game to load up, but for now, we got Half-Life going. If this thing can't run Half-Life, I don't think it has much hope. Let's give this a shot. All right, yeah, I mean, that's going. I don't know why the screen is so dark. That might just be the monitor. I don't know. The game's running fine. It's working all right. All right, Ghost Runner is done downloading. Let's go ahead and try to launch it. Let's go DX12. Just why not? All right, it's not a good sign. I'm seeing the mouse cursor blink a lot, but I'm not seeing anything on screen yet. Holy crap, the game is actually launching. I seriously was sitting here for like 10 minutes for like .NET framework crap to install, and wow, that was a bad experience. CPU is at 100% load, by the way. Oh yeah, look at that. We're getting a solid 13 FPS at the moment. All right, I got the game on pretty much the lowest settings it can be allowed to be played at, and we are sitting at a nice, cozy 15 to 20 FPS. I mean, this is almost playable. It's kind of impressive, honestly, for a machine this tiny. I gotta say, I don't know what I expected, but that's pretty cool. All right, guys, last but not least, is the final thing I really want to test with this machine. I gotta see if I can get something, like, cool displaying on the screen. Like, can we play games on the screen, watch YouTube on the screen, or can we just, like, put some kind of basic info on there? Let's find out. Okay, so they have this little customization thing, right? And they let you like pick a picture or whatever, and it looks like you can even add your own photo. And then you can pick some options like the time or the CPU temp or whatever else to have show up wherever you want. So they have some customization there, but as far as I can tell, I can't just show whatever I want on there, unless I can find a way to do it. Hold on. Yeah, unfortunately, I checked out their website and I looked around online or whatever, and I can't find any info about this screen, so I think you're just kind of stuck with whatever they give you. It is really cool though. Like, I don't know, like look at that. It's just nice to be able to look at your little PC. I wish I had a screen like that on my actual home computer, not gonna lie. Let's go ahead and tear it down and see what's going on the inside. All right, so just like before, we're gonna go ahead and pop this guy open, and then it should just be a matter of taking out some screws. And then I'm gonna go ahead and unplug some cables here, just these two right here. They look like they go to the front piece here with the screen and stuff. I also took our little Bluetooth and Wi-Fi adapters there off, get them out of the way, and the rest just slides right out. Wow. And yeah, look at this. It's all just one integrated little system. Is that a coin battery under this table? It's kind of a funny way to insulate everything, and I guess that's their cable management solution right there. I mean, it works, I guess. Interestingly enough, it even looks like there's some potential other things that could have been installed here. Like, what is this thing? Where do you think this could plug into? I have no idea. And like I said earlier, I mean, I think it's crazy you can actually have two M.2s in here in case you wanted to add more storage later. I don't see the same situation for the RAM though. It looks like there's just that one little slot for one RAM stick. But that's fine. I mean, 16 gigs, no slouch for a machine like this. And then I went ahead and took the fan off here. It's just held down by this little piece of tape and some screws, and I'm not going to unplug it or anything because I don't want to move the tape too much. And yeah, I mean, that's a lot of thermal paste. They really, that is maybe a little bit of overkill, but I mean, probably not hurting anything. More importantly, it's very fresh. Like, you can tell that was put on relatively recently in the past, like, I don't know, 6 months, I would say. But yeah, overall, guys, I'm kind of impressed with this thing. You're not going to be playing like Cyberpunk on it or whatever, but if you just want a tiny PC to do some tiny PC things to like tuck behind your entertainment system, or I don't know, to do anything you want, really, I think it could go a lot worse than this. This is honestly pretty cool. But make sure to let me down in the comments how wrong I am about this machine. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.